Hello, hello. Hello. Whiskey Cactus here. Starting a brand new game tonight. Oh, shut up. Forgot to put my phone on silent. Whatever. Hello. Welcome. Welcome. Whiskey, are you playing another fucking Tales game? Yes. Yes, I am. Okay? I am. It's my favorite series. So, too bad. I was thinking, like, I haven't really actually played that many Tales games this year. Despite, like, I streamed. Most of the Tales games I've played this year, I've streamed. Which is not usually the case. And then I was thinking, like, I started the year... This was the year I started playing Tales of Phantasia. Like, for whatever reason, I thought that was a long time ago, but it's not. Because after Tales of Arise came out, that's when I went back and played Destiny, Eternia, and Phantasia. Phantasia was, like, around January. And then I played Destiny Director's Cut, which I totally forgot, because I hated it. So it slipped my mind. Forgive me. Today's, like, the anniversary of Tales of Destiny, by the way. Happy anniversary, Tales of Destiny. I wish I liked you so much more, but I don't. It's unfortunate, but Tales of Destiny is, like, bottom tier for me. And then I also replayed Tales of Legendia, which I also forgot. And then I also streamed Tales of the Abyss and Tales of Symphonia. So yeah, I've played a lot of Tales this year. But here we are. Tales of Xillia. This is one of my absolute favorite Tales games. This is number 3 on my list, behind Abyss, which is number 2, and Symphonia, which is number 1. So I've played my top 3 favorite Tales games, or at least started my top 3 favorite Tales games this year. This one is very definitely going to stretch on into 2023. But let's jump into it. This is for the PS3. My PS3 was kind of wonky before. It is, as far as I can tell, it's working again. So hopefully we'll be good here. No major problems. So let's jump into new game. And I want instant text, absolutely. Auto text advance, absolutely. Subtitles, absolutely. Minimap display fixed is great. That's all good. That's all good. That's all good. It's all good. Autocorrect. I don't even know what that is. Battle difficulty, we play on normal. Honestly, I could probably bump this up to moderate. We'll do like what I did with Arise. We'll start on normal, but I reserve the right to bump up to moderate at any point. Fuck it, we're gonna go to moderate from the get-go. I'm gonna go to moderate from the get-go. This game is easy. This is one of the easiest Tales games, I think. So, moderate should be fine. Survey battlefield, whatever. That's all good. Great. Okay. Confirm settings. Cool. Here goes. There's one battle I'm dreading on moderate. But that's about it. Here we go, guys. Tales of Xillia. This game does have a sequel, which I don't like as much, but I've only played it once, so I need to replay that one. Probably won't stream it anytime soon. But I will probably replay it myself in the not-too-distant future. I did have plans to replay this and that one earlier this year, but I got totally derailed by getting into Trails in the Sky. Anime cutscene. There she is. There she is. Oh, there's a snake. Yeah?
The spirits are dying.
They are they? That doesn't sound good. That's what you get.
I fear the power of Spyrix is behind this. We should investigate. So how long has it been? 6 years? Time sure flies. Fenmont awaits.
Fenmont awaits. What is Fenmont, and who are these things? And who is this character? And what's happening, and what's Spyrix?
When man and spirit coexist, dreams and wishes are fulfilled.
Ooh.
Such is the life of all who live in Riza and Maxia, where hope springs eternal. The spirits have the power to bring man's wishes to fruition. And in turn, those wishes preserve and protect the spirit's livelihood.
Uh-huh.
Therefore, it could be said that Maxwell, the Lord of the Spirits,
Maxwell.
is in fact the guardian of all things.
We know Maxwell. We've seen Maxwell in previous Tales games.
In this world, no known evil exists that could threaten this harmonious cycle. But if one did, perhaps it might lurk in the hearts of men.
And there he is.
So sorry.
There he is. Everyone's favorite medical student. I like Jude. Jude got a lot of mixed reviews, I think. I think some people really like him, some people just don't. Alright, so, cool thing about Tales of Xillia. You actually have two different routes you can play. You can play the Jude route or the Mila route. I think fairly objectively, the Jude route is just better. From a story perspective, and it makes way more sense to start with the Jude route. Especially if you plan to play both routes, it definitely makes more sense to start with the Jude route. Because you get... With the Mila route, there is a particular part of the game where they really diverge. It is 100% the same story. Front to back, the same story. But which character is the main character is dependent on which route you pick. And you will follow that character as the party breaks up throughout the game. They split, they get back together, whatever. Typical JRPG nonsense. You will stick with the character you have picked, right? So there are times when the party splits up, Mila goes one way, Jude goes the other way, and you will play as the character you have picked. There's one particular part of the game where it is really, really, they really split for a significant chunk. And that's where it gets really, really different. It's still the same, the two paths are happening at the same time. But which one you experience depends on which path you're playing. It really makes more sense to know what happens on the Jude side when you're playing the Mila side, because the stuff that happens on the Mila side is less, it's more about Mila and less about the events of the plot. So it really helps to do the Jude side first. So what we're gonna do, I am gonna do the Jude side. We're gonna do the Jude playthrough. Maybe in the future I'll stream this game again and play Mila route. Kind of like what I plan to do with Symphonia when Remastered comes out. And I'm going to do the Kratos route in that game. A different stream playthrough of this game, maybe I'll do the Mila route. But I think for purposes of narrative, it makes sense to have the Jude route as our playthrough. I'm actually going to probably main Mila throughout most of the game, because Mila's a sword user and Jude is a fisticuffs guy. And I much prefer swords to fists. But I think we're going to stick with the Jude route for this playthrough.
Let's go.
So here goes. Props to Tales for A, first game with a female protagonist, and B, having this replayability factor. I wish it was a little more different, but it is what it is.
You okay? Those documents must be for the registrar's office.
And this is...
Thanks for helping out. You sure you have time for this? Don't you have residency training with Professor House?
Don't worry about that. You're in a rush too, aren't you?
Shoot, you're right. Thanks again. You better get moving too.
This is
Right.
when they really started adding
I'm gonna be late.
a lot of voice acting. Alright, press R1 to view current objectives. This game does have an event list. So this is the first game in the series, to my knowledge, to really kind of change things up. Oh, back. There we go. Okay. So this is the first game to really kind of change things up. Tales of Symphonia, Tales of the Abyss, we played those on the stream previously this year. Those VODs are available on my YouTube channel, Whiskey Cactus, if you want to go back and watch those. But point being, those were very much like fixed camera, world map, very kind of classic JRPG style. This is one of the first games to really change that. Tales of Graces changed it a bit. It went from world map to like area maps and stuff, but it still had a lot of fixed camera. Still had, like high camera that wasn't like fixed behind the player the whole time, but this game is really kind of the first to have this like free moving camera, and you're kind of like, it's more modern. It's up to you whether you like that better or not. I still kind of think I like the old style better, but because I think a lot of issues that I don't really care for kind of have their genesis in this game, Tales of Xillia. But the game's still good. It's one of my favorite ones. So, but I'll kind of talk on that as it becomes relevant. But this game also does keep an event list, so I shouldn't need a side quest guide for this one because I'm pretty sure I know what the side quests are, and the game keeps track of them for me. So it should be easy enough to make sure that we don't miss certain things. I do plan to play the majority of the side stuff here. I'm going to do the super bosses. I'm going to do, like the side quests for like the Devil's Arms. I'm going to do that. We'll fight the Devil's Arms boss in this game, which I think is just specific bosses. It's not like in Abyss and Symphonia. There's the mysterious jewels. I may have to look up a guide for that, but I will try to get all 23 mysterious jewels. We'll fight the super boss there. We'll do, whatever super bosses or bonus bosses and things. There is no cameo battle in Tales of Xillia. It's one of the few Tales games that does not have a cameo battle, so that's not something we're going to do. But, we'll see. We're going to do a lot of stuff.
Tardiness won't get me any extra credit with a professor. Let's see, what building was he in again?
He was in the building that the camera's going to show me. There we go. Swell. Look at this. This is not Tales of Symphonia or Tales of the Abyss anymore, man. I mean, it still is PS3, right? This is not, things have gotten better since this too, but like, this looks fucking great. I do like the more cartoony style, honestly. I definitely prefer more cartoony graphics, but this still looks fucking good.
Professor House, are you leaving?
Well, look who decided to show up.
It's me. Jude decided to show up.
Sorry I'm late.
Worry not, lad. Now, keep this between us, but I've been asked to help down at the lab. Top secret research, they say.
Is that what they say?
A request right from Orda Palace? Wow.
I need you to keep an eye on things until I get back. You can handle it, lad. Only patients with appointments will be coming in today.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Sounds like a big responsibility for a medical student.
Oh, right. I need you to sign my class credit form.
Your graduation thesis is coming along, I presume?
More or less. I should have the first draft ready by Ignis.
That's cutting things close, don't you think? The end of a race is no time to start slowing down.
Yeah, but senioritis, though.
After all, I'm planning to make you my top assistant after you graduate.
Damn.
Thank you, Professor.
I'll be back in a few hours.
So much for an easy day.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't even know, buddy. You don't even know about your easy day. So we've got some, like, environmental background chatter in this game, which can get very memey. Especially when we start talking about the freshest of mutton. So yeah, we're in Fenmont Talim Medical School. This way is blocked off. Yep. So we have to go this way. Okay. Well, here goes. We are going to assist Professor House with his patient stuff while he's away. And surely there will be no problems for Jude, because Jude is a very capable 15-year-old doctor student. The fuck, man. The fuck. Anime ages, man. It's just not okay. You can't be a medical student when you're 15.
I can't believe I messed up my spirit channeling. That's kid stuff.
Doesn't make any sense.
Okay, you're good to go.
You also can't run a company.
It's funny, though. There's been a real epidemic of channeling failures today.
Interesting.
Any idea what went wrong, Mr. Eldon? Your brain's mana lobe looks tip-top.
I'm not really sure. I mean, I was able to draw out mana like usual, but then it was like the spirits ran off or something.
Oh, really?
Like they were gone, huh?
Well, we did hear that the spirits were dying.
Anyway, thanks, Doc. At least I can get back to work. It's my wife's birthday, too. Now I don't have to worry about letting her down.
Well.
No more patients for today, Dr. Jude.
You sure this is all above board, Nurse Prin? I mean, students aren't normally allowed to see patients by themselves.
Yeah, but you're special.
Don't ask me. The professor is the one shirking his duties. He knows full well that urgent patients always show up. Serves you right for agreeing to stand in, if you ask me.
Fucking got him.
I guess with the amount of mana at his disposal, treating 10 people isn't any more taxing than treating one.
He spent so much time developing his mana lobe that it skewed his perspective.
Beg your pardon. Have either of you seen Professor House?
No.
Come to think of it, he should have been back by now. Why? Did something happen?
We've just been told he's been chosen for the Hal Prize.
Damn.
What? Wow. Research honors don't get any bigger than that.
They want to see him immediately, but he didn't tell anyone where he was going.
Well, I guess we're just gonna have to find him then.
I'll go fetch him.
Guess we're
Sorry
just
for
gonna have to
asking you
find
about
him.
jobs, Jude.
No, you're not.
No worries, I'm used
Just
to
me
it.
in my normal casual clothes. You know, the kind of clothes that everybody wears. Whatever the fuck this is. Is it a jacket? I guess it's like a jacket. I don't know. It's an RPG, man. You have to look wacky. Alright, we're gonna go find Professor House. I don't know, his show's been off the air for like a decade now, hasn't it? Longer than a decade, Jesus. How old am I? When did House go off the air? I don't remember. A long time ago. Anyway, Dr. House, let's go find him.
No point in leaving the city.
Okay, so that's out of the city.
And the Sea Haven is out of the way.
That's the Sea Haven. Because we can't say port.
Best bet is to cut across the central plaza and enter the research district. I should find the lab with Professor House there.
Well, there we go. Thank you very much, game. I appreciate it. Use the mini-map. Press square to display the full area map. Alright, well, there you go. That's going to be super useful. Alright, so the Sea Haven's that way. Then we got this down here, and then we've got, that is to the palace. That is to the research district, and that is out of the city. Alright, cool. We're going to come to be very familiar with these maps at some point throughout the game, I'm sure. So here goes. First mission. Go find Dr. House. Hopefully he's not in a Vicodin coma.
Are beautiful today. I'll never forget how stunned I was when I arrived at Fenmont and saw the lumen trees for the first time.
Yeah, we got little voiced cut-ins now. We're fancy. We are so fancy. All right, we got the save point. Pay no attention to that. We're gonna go ahead and save here in slot 10, I guess. I suppose I could have done New Game Plus from a previous save file, but whatever. Whatever. Didn't even occur to me to do that. Didn't even occur to me. Here we are. Look at this. Look at this place. Look how pretty it is.
I still can't believe Professor House won the How Prize. I need to go tell him the good news.
Alright, so we've got exclamation points over here. This is a side quest. Or a side event.
You messed up your foothold art again? How many years have you been working this job?
I didn't mess it up. It was working fine, and then it just stopped.
Professionals don't make excuses. You young folk just can't concentrate right.
Well, the spirits are dying, so maybe that's a factor.
Here, look. First, you use your art to stabilize the wind.
Okay, show us how it's done.
Huh?
Yeah?
See? Even you can't get it right now.
Yeah?
Just shut up and get back.
That's
to it.
right.
Remember, we have to adjust all of these lights today.
Talk about young people again, dude.
Sounds like a lot of work.
Push you into the fucking water.
Everyone's having so much trouble spirit channeling.
I wonder. Is it because the spirits are dying? I mean, that person did say... it's Mila. We saw her in the character select. It's Mila. Mila did say Fenmont awaits, right? We're in Fenmont right now. I wonder. I do indeed wonder. What could be... Look at that. Look at the reflection in the water. It's so pretty. So pretty. Alright. Here we go. Go in here. Here's the lab. Let's go on in.
Sorry, the lab is closed to the public at this hour.
Well, I'm not the public.
Pick up Professor House. He's from the Talon Medical School.
House. He already left.
Is that the sign-in sheet?
He already left, huh? Well, where the fuck is he?
Huh?
Satisfied?
Couldn't I just dart in really quick just to make sure?
Sorry. Rules are rules.
Right.
Alright, well. Maybe we'll sneak in.
Now what?
Can we sneak in?
These guys will let me in.
I want to sneak in. Let's find a crack. Let's find a crack. Maybe down here? Oh. Or just cutscene, that's fine too. Oh boy. City's going dark.
Something must be wrong with the spirits.
Yeah, they're dying. Uh-oh. We need that. Definitely need that. Oh. Oh. The fuck is that about? There she is. Jude's like, oh no, she's hot. I gotta go talk to her for reasons. To get my paper. Totally to get my paper. That's why I need to go talk to her. So if we had picked the Mila path, we would start this game slightly differently. But we would still end up at this point. Sup? Who the fuck are you?
Hi.
Just keep quiet, and I won't need to hurt you.
Wait, why are you breaking into the lab?
Pretty sure she said to shut the fuck up, Jude.
That's strange. What part of keep quiet didn't you understand? So, ready to hold your tongue now? So much noise. Could you try coughing quietly? What are you doing here anyway?
It's a trap.
Can I talk? I dropped something. I was just picking it up, see? What are you up to? The guards will be here any second.
That's why I need to hurry, and you need to go home.
Like hell.
Arrest you for trespassing.
Like hell.
Oh.
I'm the main character of a JRPG. So of course I'm gonna sneak in. I have to get in there anyway, because I'm looking for Dr. House. I know it's Professor House, I know. But I'm gonna keep saying Dr. House. Also, I remember when I recorded the Let's Play of this on my YouTube channel, that I couldn't see a damn thing in here because of my screen brightness.
There was something fishy about that sign-in sheet, too. Anyway, I need to find the professor and tell him about the award.
Hopefully I'll be able to see in here. Yeah, I think I can, okay. Alright, so that's Sewer Tunnel 2. Let's go in here and do some exploring. We have little shiny spots that give me materials. I believe the materials are only used to expand the shops. I believe. Let's add that cape. And I do remember there is like a hidden, not hidden, but like there's a ladder in one of these dark corners that I remember struggling to find in the darkness because of my TV brightness back when I recorded a Let's Play of this. Oh, hello.
Hey, kid. Who let you in?
Uh-oh.
I sort of let myself in. Sorry for the intrusion.
Huh. I should be taking you to security, but you seem courteous enough. Come on, I'll take you to the exit.
Wait, I'm looking for Professor House. I think he's still here.
Oh, so you know the professor, do you? Yeah, he's still here.
Oh, really? Oh, I don't trust this at all.
You really shouldn't be wandering around here, kid. I ought to get in touch with your parents.
My family doesn't live around here. They're all back in my hometown.
I see. Good to know.
What?
Relax. Come quietly and you won't get
Yeah,
hurt.
I don't think so. Oops, sorry.
Wait, does this mean you're holding the professor too?
I said come quietly, kid.
No, I come loud. Alright, tutorial that explains the controls. Sure, it's been 2 years since I played this.
I guess there's no choice.
Alright, well, yeah, okay. L2 is free run. Alright. Yep. Movement is fundamental. Yeah.
He's serious.
That's guard. Yep.
Not good.
There we go. Quick steps are useful for moving toward or away from an enemy. Can also be used to evade. Jude has an ability where he can, if he does a perfect dodge, he can swoop around behind the guy. just like that. Assault counter shows the number of consecutive attacks you can use. We have this now instead of TP. Actually, no, we have TP. But we also have the assault counter. So, Tales of Graces got rid of TP and introduced CC, which is the combo counter, or some kind of counter thing. That is the number of consecutive actions you can take. Xillia brought TP back for the final time in the series, as far as I'm aware. But also kept the counter, which was also kept through Zestiria and Berseria. And I think it's technically in Arise as well, in a kind of a slightly different form.
There's more.
R1 to switch targets. Yep. Yep.
I won't hold back.
Demon Fist. All right.
Come on, I can do this.
Oops. Ah. I keep pressing triangle. I don't know why I keep pressing triangle, but I do. There we go. Damn it. He got me. He had that second follow-up attack I wasn't expecting. Alright, so I can't backstep on these guys because they got that second attack. There we go. And down he goes.
I guess that worked.
Sure did. Good stuff. Alright, so is this where I came from? Yeah, so I want to grab this. Got spider webs. Swell. Super swell. I always wanted them. Always wanted spider webs. More tunnels. More sewers. Land crab. Cool. Yeah, it is very dark in here. It's definitely very dark in here. Hey, buddy. Let's fight. Let's you and me fight. More tutorials. Okay, what's up?
Focused. Gotta stay focused.
What you got for me? Evade an enemy attack. Jude snap pivots. This is specific to Jude. Backstep to evade an attack, and Jude will instantaneously move behind an enemy. Enemy will be defenseless for a short time. You can attack all you want. Super great. So it's almost like a dodge. Tails doesn't really have dodging until Tales of Arise.
Is this really the only way?
I mean, Graces kind of has some dodging. I remember it took me forever to find that ladder because the screen's so dark. And here we are.
This place goes on forever. Lots of spots to hide a professor.
Yeah, that's a way to put it.
Guess I'll just have to check each and every room.
Let's check every last one of them. It's fine. Alright, so this is where we came from. We are going to grind a little bit. There are enemies in here we can fairly easily take out and get some experience and stuff. So that'll be swell. I don't want to go up there yet. Probably want to try going this way. Is this closed? Yeah, it's closed. Okay, yeah. I think... Yeah, this game does have, like, back attacks and stuff where if you attack the enemy from behind, you get an advantage in battle. If they attack you from behind, they get an advantage in battle. Stuff like that. So we can just kind of wail on this guy. There we go. Yeah, I think moderate's probably going to be fine. Because I remember that this game is one of the easiest Tales games. For sure. So I don't think it's going to be much of a problem on moderate. Moderate might even be on the easy side. We'll see. I almost always just play every game on normal anyway, so... Like, I don't usually even think about it. There we go. Good shit. I do miss TP, though. Tales games don't have that anymore. Tales games do not have TP anymore. They stick with, like, combo counters and stuff. But honestly, I find, like, magic points is just such a classic staple of an RPG. And to me, it feels like magic should cost something, right? Not just, like, combo numbers. Magic should have a cost to it. Is Demon Fist the only tech I have? The only art that I have? That's items. Arts. I have Healer. Nice. I mean, we are fisticuffs. Most Tales fisticuffs characters have heal. If we remember Regal. I think that's the only, Abyss doesn't have a fist character. But, yeah, they tend to have healing. Which makes sense, Jude is a doctor. So, but yeah, like, I don't know, I miss TP. I feel like there should be a cost to magic. Arise did, better than, I think, Berseria and Zestiria and Graces, in that it did have the CP. So at least healing arts had a cost to them, which I liked. But I still like with CP, it's like, you know, I think it would be better if all magic, instead of just healing, costs CP, and that instead of being pooled across the whole party, CP was individual to each character. So, just TP. You know. It's like the right idea, but it's like we're almost reinventing something old. You know? Uh-oh, who the fuck are you? Who the fuck is that?
Huh?
Who's that? She went in there, though. Okay, well. Clearly we have to go in there. Got life bottles. Got me some life bottles. Got more spider webs. Door's locked. Well, okay. I guess we're just going in here. In we go. So yeah, this game is, stuck. On the PS3.
Where did that girl go?
It needs to be ported off the PS3, please. Oh shit, there's Dr. House. Well, that's not great.
Professor?
Well, I guess he's not gonna get the Hal prize. The fuck? We got dead people.
So, you're the visitor I heard about.
Who the fuck are you?
Enjoying the view?
Not particularly.
What is this place? What'd you do to the professor? Who are you?
This is a weird ass character, man.
Your expression. It's priceless. I love the look of fear in your eyes.
Oh shit, she's got a weapon. I don't like this. She's got a weapon.
What's going on?
It's also the same voice as Arietta from Tales of the Abyss. Ow, ow, ow.
You're gonna die.
What?
Ow, ow. I feel like I'm not supposed to be able to win this one. Yeah, I'm about to die. Ow, and I died. And I died.
Bet you weren't planning to die today.
I actually was not, as a matter of fact.
But I don't want to die. There has to be a way.
Oh, quit trying to act calm.
Oh, hey, it's you.
It's that girl.
You want to help me out?
So you're the visitor I heard about. This guy's no fun. I'll kill you first.
I bet you won't, considering she's one of the main characters.
I'll rip that pretty face of yours to pieces.
I prefer you did it.
Oh, we're gonna fight now. We're gonna really fight now. Fighting now for real. Still playing as Jude, though.
You're...
Who the hell are you?
I don't have time to explain. Leave now, and I may spare you from any bodily harm.
Yeah. Oh my god. She's going down so easy. Got her.
Kidding me?
Give me that experience.
Is that Ifrit?
You are correct. The Lord of Fire.
I can't believe you were able to summon him.
So Mila's like absolutely busted. Mila's 4 great spirits. As the Lord of Spirits, Mila can command the 4 great spirits in battle. Efreet, Sylph, Undine, and Gnome can all be used as arts. Look at that. They're back. Back again once again.
Excellent.
Whoa.
Don't say Tales doesn't reuse common themes.
I told you to go home. Don't tell me you live here.
I do not live here, Mila.
No, of course not. I'm sorry.
Is this the work of the Spyrex?
The what-ix?
What's a Spyrex?
Could it be connected to the disappearance of the lesser spirits?
Huh? You're losing me. Disappearing spirits?
You really need to go home. Someone might not swoop to your rescue next time you're in trouble.
Yeah, well. But Dr. House is dead. And that's weird. And I don't care for that. And this bitch tried to kill me.
The Spyrex must be somewhere else.
There's like bad shit going on right in Fenmont here.
Hey, wait.
So like,
I'm kind of trapped here. If the professor were with me, they might have let me leave, but can I come with you?
I see. If you stick with the person who saved you, then you won't need any more saving. Clever boy.
I mean, it makes sense. Also, you're really hot. And I'm a 15-year-old boy.
You don't look that much older
So,
than me. My name
you
is
know.
Jude Mathis.
I'm Mila.
You know,
Mila Maxwell.
you're like really hot. And I'm surrounded by medical students. We got skits.
My hands are still shaking.
And for good reason. You were almost killed.
I'm a civilian. Why would she attack me like that?
I don't think she's part of Roshigal's army.
If she's not a soldier, then what is she doing at a military facility?
An ironic question for you or I to ask, don't you think?
Yeah, what are we doing at a
I see
military
your point.
facility?
Did you kill her?
I'm not sure. I tried to go easy on her, but humans are so fragile. I keep having to tell the Four not to overdo it.
I'm not really following you.
The 4, huh?
Are you finished here?
Huh?
I assume you had some reason for coming to this place.
I was worried because Professor House hadn't come back.
He dead.
One of the people who died while connected.
He big ol' dead.
Yeah, I can't believe it. The professor had been so excited about the request from Orda Palace.
I see. Yes. Yes, I suppose so.
Huh? Oh, wait for me.
So does that mean that Orda Palace ordered this? Was it a trap from the start, or did somebody come in and, like, intercept? It's an important question. Alright, there's no treasure chests up here? Nope, alright. Okay, back to exploring. Trying to get on out of here, huh?
What's going on?
Our Lilium orbs are shining.
Oh.
I've been wondering what this thing is since I set off. My handmaid told me I had to carry it with me.
Well, it comes in handy if you face monsters. It gives you the power to fight them.
Uh-huh.
I got one myself when I left home, just in case.
View the tutorial. Now I know how to use a Lilium Orb.
So, that's how it works.
I am familiar.
Actually, my first time developing it too.
I see. So it's a tool that taps into inherent abilities. I imagine that powerless humans never leave home without them.
It's basically the skill system.
You're not human yourself.
So you can kind of customize how your characters level up. Right, so you, instead of just getting buffs on level up, you get GP, which you can then spend on things here in the Lilium Orb. So we can get Strength plus 15, or we can get Vitality plus 13, or we can get Agility plus 16. And then as you, like, box in certain things, you'll unlock the skill within that box. So Jude is a physical attacker, so we want that. And then we don't really necessarily need intelligence yet. Probably want defense. Now we could start going up this way, or we could come down here and start to box in this skill, right? And you can kind of see what this is. This is Soaring Vortex, so this is an art. That's stamina, increases max HP by 5%, right? So you can kind of figure how you want to grow. Generally, it doesn't matter all that much. But doing more damage and having more health is generally a good idea. So we can go ahead and get more HP, box that in, and we get Cerberus Strike. Or Soaring Vortex. Now we can do the same thing with Mila. I will probably go ahead and do the same thing for her. And as we level up, we'll just keep getting more GP. And she just learned Splash. So, we could continue to play Jude, or we could play Mila. I think I'm going to play Mila because she's more comfortable being a sword person. So, that's how we're going to do it.
Mila Maxwell. It must be pretty weird having the same name as the Lord.
Yeah, super weird.
Not at all. We are one and the same.
I'm sorry.
Excuse me?
I am Maxwell, Lord of Spirits.
You're what now?
What? Come on. You're totally human.
It's a funny joke.
Look just like a normal woman.
I would hope so. That is the form I created for myself.
The form you created?
So, you're not super hot? Or are you?
So you're that Maxwell. Lord of Spirits, ruler of elements.
You don't believe me?
A person claiming to be a spirit? It's a bit much to swallow.
Then how do you humans prove your identities to each other?
Well, by showing identification, I guess. I have a medical school ID card.
Oh. Then I doubt that I'll be able to prove my identity to your satisfaction. I wouldn't even know where to apply for a spirit ID card.
Is it really okay for me to be following this person?
Probably not. But at this point, you're kind of committed. Alright, in we go. Into the door. We can unlock doors now. So, there's more people getting sucked dry in here, I guess. To what end, we don't really know yet. By whom, we definitely don't know yet. But there's a treasure chest in here, so... got ourselves a chamamale. Alrighty. So, we're good with up here. There was a locked door downstairs and over that way, I believe. So, that seems like a good idea. Let's fight these guys. Get some more experience. Can play as Mila. Oh, no, she doesn't use her sword right now. So she's actually not going to be that... well, but she also is, like, really good. she does insane damage, so... like... we don't even really have to try. Looks like she doesn't actually use a sword at the moment. So it's possible I may want to, switch back to Jude for the moment, but whatever. These battles are generally just a formality at this point. Ow, ow, ow. You're not gonna do enough damage to actually damage me, though. How's that? How you like that? Who the fuck are these guys, anyway? That was an advantage encounter. Didn't get an explanation on that. But, oh, can I see that again? Hold on. Library. Battle book. Changing characters. Hold on. Let me reread that one. To change the character you're controlling during battle, hold L1 and use... Okay. Got it. That might be useful. Obviously, if you want to get, like, super combo happy, you want to, like, do combos, then switch to another character and continue the combos and all that stuff. I don't play that way, but that is kind of the idea behind that.
I always wanted to live up to Professor House's expectations, but now he's dead.
Yeah, he's dead, Jude.
What?
But now he's dead.
I'm cuddling you.
Why?
I read it in a book. When humans are upset, they feel better when you cuddle them.
Also, if they're 15-year-old boys, they definitely feel better when you cuddle them.
A mother's touch.
That sounds like a book about child rearing. I'm not a baby.
Are you saying you don't want me to cuddle you?
On you? Humans are so complicated.
Well, I guess I do feel a little better. Thank you.
So it does work.
Sure does. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, she plays real slow right now.
My sword rings true.
I may swap on back to Jude, actually. Think I'm gonna, for the moment. Until she changes her weapon.
Wait, doesn't this lead deeper inside? We're not heading to the exit?
No.
There's something seriously wrong here. Shouldn't we get out?
Yeah, but we're looking for what's seriously wrong here.
But there's something I must find. I'm afraid I can't escort you out before then.
Sure. After all, I was the one who asked to go with
Sure
you.
did.
What's so funny?
It's nothing. When my business here is done, I promise to see you safely out of here. There's no need to worry.
Thanks.
Oh, there's need to worry. There's absolutely need to worry, Jude. Don't worry. There will be plenty to worry about. Don't you worry. Yeah. Oh, I have a new art. Let me get it nice and this should be up, right? Soaring vortex, and then oops, and then let's put healer on the down. No, on the down. I said on down. There we go.
My sword rings true.
Welp, that didn't take long. Okay, what do we got over here? More stuff. More spider webs. Not working. That's because you are strong against wind type attacks, which we have now learned.
My sword rings true.
That experience, man. Getting all kinds of experience. Gonna level up again. Hello there. Who are you people, and why are you, like, siphoning the life out of other people? Seems kind of like a dick thing to do, if I'm being honest. Just kind of telling it like it is here. I mean, I could just hang back and let Mila do all the work, if I'm being honest. I'm kind of just not really contributing very much at all, as a matter of fact. You know, if I'm being TBH and all. To be TBH. by the BTW. Like, apparently I just don't even need to be here. He just summons the 4, and then boom. Battle's over. Battle's just over. There we go. Just got stamina. So, we can, I don't think I want to do that. I think I want to go this way. So, we can then also equip skills. I think we have, like, skill points. Right, so, yeah, skills. So, we can use SP to set skills. So, I have stamina, and I have 3 SP. I don't know how much SP I have. I have 10 SP. So we can turn stamina on, increases max HP by 5%. Seems like a good idea. Probably want to do that. She's got all of these skills, which is pretty crazy. We've got strength. These are all already set. And actually, she has everything already set. Yeah, so why not? Cool. That's what I'm saying. Mila's already super buff. Kind of sort of carrying the team at the moment. Hello. Hello. Okay, Ifrit. If you just want to just kill everything in one hit, that's... I mean, I'm not going to complain, but I would also like the ability to contribute. You know, I just kind of maybe want to a little kind of baby contribute. Just a little bit. Maybe just a little bit. A little contribute. Or I could just not. Okay. So this is another laboratory. Let's see what's up this way first. Ow. Ow. She's like, see, this is why I don't let you contribute. See, the problem is you're burning through your TP, Mila. Or not. Or not. I'm gonna heal. Give me a second. Okay. What's up?
You seem to know your way around a fight.
A little bit.
Yeah, I studied self-defense when I was a kid.
They say that even the best trained soldiers may panic in the face of actual combat. Yet you seem completely together.
Well, I had a friend I trained with who used to shout sparring time and attack me out of the blue.
Yeah.
So it's probably thanks to her.
Yeah, probably.
I see.
I'd always wind up on the ground covered in bruises.
Yeah, you would.
I'm sorry to dredge up such painful memories.
What? No, it's not like that.
Don't all bullied children say that?
Bullied? That's not what... Wait. Was it?
Oh, it was. It sure was. Oh my god. Just wait. Just fucking wait. We are absolutely gonna meet that character. And she is one of my favorites. There we go. Aha, Jude got bullied. Alright, there is no, like, dash. So we're kind of stuck running at this base. Which isn't great, but it's okay. It's acceptable. Alright, I'm gonna cast Healer. Now, maybe I'm gonna cast Healer. Maybe I'm gonna cast Healer, maybe not. Maybe I'll use it outside of battle, I don't know. Alright, this is Laboratory. More treasures. More enemies, but also more treasures. There we go, nice and healed. Pretty sure the amount of HP we have is vastly different. I've got 200 and you have 2,000, Mila. What gives? The balance is very off here. Treasures. What we got in the treasure chest? We've got money. 500 gold. Pretty sweet. Alright. More treasure down this way. Another laboratory to go into. Sure seems like it. Hello. Hello. Got him. Alright. Treasure chest 1. What do we got? Orange gel. Not bad. And apple gel. Loading up on items. I like it. Okay. Up we go. And we've got nothing in here. I see. Oh, we got this. We got wood chunk. It's worth coming in here for, man. Finding some wood chunks. I'm so glad. It's cool, though. Alright, so we're good to advance into this next area. Over here, which I think might be the end of this. Hello. Have we reached our destination?
What is that?
Oh shit! That looks like a weapon.
A Spyrix weapon. I knew it.
The Lance of Kresnik? That's the name of the sage from the Genesis Age.
Ooh.
Huh? What are you doing?
So this is what humans call irony. Naming this weapon after Kresnik. Listen up. We must destroy that which harms man and spirit.
Oh, we're just gonna destroy this thing, huh? Okay.
Those are the 4 great spirits. So that really makes her Maxwell?
I mean, she did tell you. She was pretty clear about it. Here goes. Oh, no. What are you doing here? That's what I said.
You're really starting to make me angry.
Furious typing. Furious aggressive typing. Uh-oh. Oh, I don't like this. This seems bad.
What the heck's going on?
This doesn't seem good.
Are you insane? Don't you know this is going to drain you too?
Your suffering. It's worth it.
It's acting
Oh,
directly
weird
on our
person.
manalobes.
This wasn't part of the plan. But it's nothing I can't deal with.
Yeah? How you gonna deal with it? What are you gonna do, Mila?
Stop it! Do you know what you're doing?
That's it.
Uh-oh.
Look down!
Uh-oh. This seems bad.
Or you'll be dragged in with it.
This seems very ungood.
The 4 spirits?
The 4 spirits.
Wait. Take Mila and then run? Huh? What? What are you trying to do?
Well, that doesn't seem great. This also seems very ungreat. Yeah, I think we might die here. Yeah, probably gonna die. Yeah, pretty sure this is how we die. Oh, you don't got your magic anymore, huh? Welp. You know, she is really hot. So, uh-oh, who are you? So instead of trying to haul myself up, I'll just fall with her. So I want to be where the hot girl is. Alright, well here's the opening. I don't know if this is going to get copyright claimed, so I'm going to, like, skip. Can I skip? Yeah, unfortunately, I'm going to skip. I don't know if this is going to be copyrighted. This is the intro theme music and everything, so we're just going to skip. Yeah, just to cover my ass. Sorry. Look it up on YouTube.
You okay? Guess swimming isn't one of your powers, huh?
Rude. It's fucking rude.
It's not as easy as Undine makes it look.
So you really have lost the power of the four great spirits. What are you gonna do now?
Get them back. Obs.
There's no way you could destroy that device without their power.
You have a point. Perhaps if I were to return to Nia Kara. Listen, you've been a great help, Jude. Thank you. You should go home now.
Wait!
But you're so hot, though. I don't want to stop being with the hot chick. Okay, fine. I guess I'm going home, huh? Uh-oh.
How foolish, Jude. You should have gone home.
Well, this is the way home.
You in cahoots with her?
Well, kinda. Oh my god.
What? Haven't you ever wielded a sword before?
Of course. But I always relied on the Four's power to guide my
Wow.
It feels quite different without their help.
Wow.
Come quietly or else.
So it's like Jade all over again.
I can't believe I'm doing this.
Character starts out really strong. And then gets, like, nerfed early.
All right. What's gotten into me?
You saved me again, Jude. Thank you.
Listen, you'd better get out of Fenmont while you can.
Oh, shit.
Right. You have my gratitude.
My bad.
The city entrance is always crawling with police. You'd be safer heading to the Sea Haven.
The Sea Haven.
Totally know where the Sea Haven is.
You don't know where it is, do you?
Look, I've never been to Fenmont before. What do you expect? I'm Maxwell. I have more important things to do. Guess she's back. Alright, so this is where I think now it's a little bit
I'm sorry to have put
easier
you
to
in
play
this
as Mila.
situation.
It's okay. Besides, I still owe you for saving me. I'll show you to the Sea Haven.
Alright, let's get the save going. Do a nice old save. Nice old little baby save. It says 9:51 p.m. I don't know why it says that. It is not 9:51 p.m. It is 8:08 p.m. On my end, anyway.
Is on the opposite side of the city from here. We need to go towards the Central Plaza first.
Uh-huh. We sure do, don't we? That's why I'm doing that. Here it is. Ooh.
We can only get to the Sea Haven via the path that leads to Talum Medical School.
Seems to be a lot of guards around.
After crossing the Central Plaza, turn right at the first corner.
Got it, Jude.
If Ifrit were here, I'd never have to be drenched like this.
Spoiled child. Sound like a spoiled child, Mila.
You two! Stop right there!
Excuse me?
What's going on?
Doctor? Dr. Jude? From the medical
That's
school?
me.
Mr. Eldon? Is that you? What's going on here?
I can't believe you are the one we're looking for. Jude Mathis, I have a warrant for your arrest.
For what?
There's one for her too.
What'd I do?
I'm authorized to use force if necessary. But I don't want to hurt you.
But wait, just hold on a minute. We may have done a little breaking and entering, but that hardly makes us public enemy number 1.
Don't admit to your crimes freely, dude.
So much for that. It looks like they're not listening.
Mr. Eldon?
I'm sorry. But I'm afraid I have my orders.
Jude, I can't let them capture me. I have to resist.
Then we'll do it the hard way. Go on, get her.
Oh, I think we're gonna handle this just fine. Maybe. Oh, God. Yikes. Right here in the public square?
This is goodbye, Jude. Forgive me for all of this.
Oh, yeah, right.
Move over carefully, Doc. The more trouble you give us, the harder your sentence.
It's just that
You haven't even accused me of anything yet. What are you even arresting me for? Oh, hi.
Well, aren't these military types brave? Protecting the world from pipsqueaks like you.
Oh, Matt Mercer, how are you doing?
Who are you?
Save the chit-chat for later. Your lovely lady friend's about to set sail, you know.
Wait, but I...
Listen close, kid. The military issued your warrant, and with the Military Powers Act invoked, you're an ex-marked criminal. If they catch you, you'll face execution.
What? Execution?
Welp. I don't like the sound of that, so I guess we're just gonna run. I feel like I'm getting wrapped up in something that I have no business getting wrapped up in. The fuck, man? Hey guys, hope you don't mind some stowaways.
The military's doing drills or something on shore. We were just getting out of their way. Come on, do you really think a pipsqueak, a pretty girl, and a dashing man like me would be up to no good? It's Alvin.
Huh?
That's my name. You said that you're Jude, right?
Yes, sir. And this is Mila.
Uh-huh.
Hang in there, kid.
Well, guess we got out of that one. Guess we got out of that pickle. But this guy was down there in the Lance of Kresnik. We saw him just kind of like walking away. So what the fuck is this about? He's clearly scoped us out. This is not a coincidence.
That captain needs to lay off a bit. Is he planning to grill us the entire voyage?
I mean, we did just kind of like
What do you expect?
hop on board.
We don't have any sort of identification.
Speak for yourselves.
I can't believe we're heading to Azul.
Look, We're leaving Fenmon's spirit climb.
Oh, what now? Oh.
You said you're a med student. Didn't expect that.
Hey, can I ask you something? Why did you save us? What's in it for you?
Well, cash, of course.
How does saving us make you money?
Simple. I figure you must be in serious
I have a
trouble
feeling
with the
he's expecting
military's
us to
after
give
you.
him money.
Now that I've swung to your rescue and impressed you with my daring do, I can charge you for my services.
Charge us what? I'm nearly broke.
Same goes for me, I'm afraid.
Seriously? I take more than just cash, you know. Don't you have any precious metals? Jewels? Rich relatives about to croak?
Nothing on me. Everything happened so fast.
I doubt I have anything that would sell for a high price either.
What exactly do you do, Alvin? You look like a soldier, but you sure don't act like one.
You're on the right track, kid. I'm a mercenary.
Mm-hmm.
It's better than being a soldier. We don't have to follow orders. We set our own hours, and we help people.
So you're a consultant.
Well, it would seem like you helped us for free.
Well, it's a risk of the trade. Maybe I'll find some paying customers in Anjou.
Sorry about that.
Charity work. Wonderful. Are we there yet?
Nah, man. I don't think so. We saw, well, we the player saw you in the fucking Lanza Kresnik area. Things are more complicated than this. I don't know. Think you're hiding something.
It's hard to believe we're in a whole different country, although it feels just like home.
Well, this part of Anjou is hardly what I'd call exotic.
Mm-hmm. You don't say.
Huh. Hey, there's a map. Let me check it out for a bit.
Brave kid. The way he plays it cool.
Decided to make the best of it, has he? He's not as immature as he looks.
Would it kill you to show a little concern? I mean, you dragged him into this, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
He insisted on helping me. I told him again and again to go home, but he wouldn't listen. He's here of his own accord.
I see. He believes he got himself into this mess, so now he has to put on a brave face. Either way, he's still acting like an adult.
North of here.
So? You leaving now?
No. Alvin, you must be well versed with a sword. Mercenaries like you must have some battle chops.
Well, yeah, of course.
Could you teach me how to use one? I don't have the 4 to back me up anymore. If I can't wield a sword, what's left?
The 4? Not sure I
Oh yeah, she's like God,
I'd be more than
basically.
happy to teach you, if only you had some cash.
So you won't help?
Here, how about we make some moolah while I train you?
What do you mean?
Well,
I'm gonna
there's
introduce
got
you
be
to
some
this
paying
topic called
customers
side
in the Sea
quests.
Haven, right? Let's take a look around.
Sometimes people have requests and we can go fulfill those requests and then be given rewards. It's called side quests or sub-events. Look at that. See, we got a person with a request. Alright, so before we do that, we got skits. And of course I need to explore the Sea Haven.
When they activated their so-called Lance of Kresnik. So this must be the key they used to arm it. Do you want something?
Hey there, Alvin.
Oh, hold your fire. I come in peace. Can't a mercenary have a friendly chat with his clients?
That much is fine. But when you want to chat, You needn't hold your breath and sneak up behind me.
Sheesh. You make me sound so unsavory. Do you
You
berate
are
poor
unsavory.
Jude like this too?
I don't intend to berate anyone. That was never my intention.
Do try to be gentle with him. Boys can be so vulnerable.
That's a surprisingly tender sentiment.
That's what it says on my business card. The mercenary with a heart of gold.
This fucking guy.
Good words to live by. Although, with a motto like that, I can't imagine you'd live very long.
Not the type to sugarcoat things, are you?
This fucking guy. Got more wood chunks. I can appreciate a good chunk of wood. Let me tell you. Alright, so those are for expanding the shops. We haven't found a shop yet, but we're getting there. We'll get to a shop at some point. Might even be one here. Iron sand. Okay, well. Is this a Lottie Sea Haven? I think this is a Lottie Sea Haven. They all look exactly the same. All the Sea Havens have the literal exact same layout. This is an inn? This is the inn. I think this is also a shop. Food shop, maybe? Nope, just an inn. Oh, yeah, food vendor. He's here somewhere. He just hasn't loaded in yet. But he is there. He might be invisible, but he's there. That's weird. We decided to pop in yet? No.
Let's see.
What are you up to?
Just trying to organize all of my notes for my thesis.
Those in the books at a time like this? You sure are studious.
Fucking nerd.
Yeah, probably a waste of time. I'm sure I've already been expelled being an X-marked criminal and all.
Ah, cheer up, kid. If I get a chance, I'll testify to the military and the school on your behalf. Shouldn't be hard to make the case that you're just a poor kid who got sucked into this.
Thanks. But aren't you a wanted criminal too?
Yeah, I guess.
That. I guess I did flee along with you.
So if we get captured, I'll testify for you. I'll tell them that you're nowhere near as shady as you look.
Ha.
I'll take it as a compliment.
Welp. Welp. I guess that's that. Alright, so we could probably stay here at the inn. I don't know if there's, like, a cutscene or something that would happen if I do that. I don't think there is. So let's just beat it. Okay, what else we got here? Oh, you are the item shop. Alright, so I can expand shops. So what we can do is we can donate materials. So they're saying that these kinds of materials have multipliers. So I would like to expand the item shop. Donate materials. Do we have fish things? We do. We have fish things. So we can donate materials. Great. The armor shop. We can also donate materials. Bird things. There we go. We can actually level it up. And when we do that, we get new items. So the shops are the same across the whole game. Every shop is the same. Which is pretty cool. So, there's that. And as we level up the shops, we can get more things. It's whatever. You know, it's every game has to do things differently, I guess. Alright, so we can't go that way. Alright, so that's pretty much the entire Sea Haven, so let's go ahead and talk to this side quest person and move things along. Hello there.
Hey there. You've got a request, right? How about letting us handle it?
Oh, you're mercenaries. Oh, perfect timing.
We are mercenaries.
What kind of request?
Someone's got a problem with monsters, and we get paid to solve their problem.
Oh. So by taking on these jobs, you get the reward, and I get the practice.
Right. Everybody wins. Well, except the monsters. Okay. Hit us with the details.
Alright, let's go kill some monsters.
We've never seen before are lurking near a lake west of the Sea Haven. A lot of people depend on that lake for water, so those monsters have become a real nuisance. I'm looking for someone to exterminate the beasts.
Let's exterminate some monsters.
Cash, of course.
Cash, of course.
Thoughts?
Sounds fine to me. Fighting monsters will be good training.
Excellent. Now these beasts are no pushovers, so please watch yourself.
I'm sure it will be fine. We're the heroes. We can't die that easily.
About your sword training, the monsters aren't just going to stand there like training dummies, you know?
Sure they are.
We should go over some basics first.
Sorry about that.
I appreciate it.
Ready your sword. Well, that'll do.
You have
That'll
my
do.
gratitude.
Shall we go?
We shall go.
Take a moment to consider your situation.
Nope.
You don't have to stay with me anymore, you know.
Right.
But you're so hot, though.
It'll be a while before any pursuers from Rashugal get here.
What are you suggesting?
Just that he still has some time to think things over.
Sorry, I'll make up my mind by the time you set off.
Okay, very well. Let's
Okay,
go and
very
complete
well.
that request.
Let's go kill some monsters.
You thought you were doing the right thing. Now you're on the run.
Yeah.
That's a pretty tough lesson for
Welcome to life.
Yeah, but I brought it upon myself.
Welcome to fucking life, huh? Ain't that always the fucking way? Ain't that just the way? Alright, well, we've got a side quest to do. Hello. Alright, cool. Let's do a little savey save, and then let's go do a thing. Let's go fight some monsters. We are at the Alati Sea Haven. Okay. Here goes. Out into the wilderness. Here we are. Oh, there's some monsters.
My Lilium orb is shining.
Mine too.
Wait, you two have orbs too?
Yeah, we do.
We should try linked combat.
Linked combat? You mean the gimmick for this game?
Orbs are handy things. They let you sense your companion's intent. That's a huge advantage in battle. You can coordinate your thoughts to pull off combination attacks. We call this linking.
Sounds great, but how do we do it?
Try it and see for yourself. Focus your consciousness into the Lilium orb.
Or press a button on your controller. Here goes. Alright, sure. I'll be controlling Jude, okay?
Alright, try linking up.
Link up with Mila. There we go.
Linking.
So now we can link with that person and we can do combo arts.
Okay, it's time to flank them.
Alright, we can surround an enemy automatically. So the partner will move behind the enemy, we surround them, and then we can treat them like a punching bag. Alright.
I can sense Jude's next movement.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Hey, watch your back.
I'll help.
Nice. Protect from back attacks. Good shit.
Time to finish them off.
Mila's bind. When Mila is your partner, she will restrain the enemy during pincer attacks. More likely to bind when the enemy is a speed type. Alright.
I think you're ready to learn some linked arts.
Cool. Fill the gauge by attacking. Oh, we're gonna learn how to overlimit. Use Demon Fest and press R2 when the icon appears. Okay. There we go. While linked, the linked arts gauge will fill up. Alright, it's divided into sections. You have to use your linked arts in order to break into the next section. And then when it goes all the way to the top, we can do overlimit. Alright, let's do it. Boom. Nailed it. Now there will be certain arts that we learn that combo with certain characters. So some arts that we have will combo with Mila.
I feel much better knowing I'm not fighting alone.
Right there with you, buddy.
Some arts that we learn will combo with Alvin. And some arts of Mila's will combo with Alvin. So there's a lot of ways that you can kind of, you know, combo things. As is probably not really a surprise to people who play JRPGs, right? That's kind of how things go. Have we leveled up at all? We have not. Okay. So I'm still playing as Mila. So let me set up Mila's arts. Arts for Mila. We have Fireball and Wind Lance. And then we have Splash. So yeah, that's fine. Wind as up. Fire should probably be... That's sideways, and then Splash can be normal. I'm good with that. Let's save. So I'm not actually going to cast magic. She can, like, use those attacks, not necessarily as casting magic. Which is kind of cool. That's the way we came from. Alright, so we are here in whatever this is. Alati Trail. So we can explore Alati Trail. There's things to find. There's treasures and stuff. So yeah, this is kind of one of the first games that has like these really like area maps. And one of my biggest issues is that a lot of these places are just excessively big. So now we can switch to being linked with Alvin.
Well done, Alvin.
All in the line of duty.
Naturally. Or I'll have you fired.
Whoa, hey now.
So we can actually see. I think we can see in the arts menu who... Can we see who they link with? I'm not sure. Linked arts. Here we go. R2. Yeah, so Fireball and Tiger Blade is Hellpire. Fireball and Soaring Vortex is Aerial Fire. And Wind Lance and Demon Fist is Final Gale. So there you go. We have learned a thing or two. I'm actually going to get rid of this because this is Aqua Protection, and that's not... I've not found that to be very good. So we'll go with that. Yeah, we'll go with Wind Lance until we learn something else. We'll just rock out with that. Alright, so we can go two ways here. I think to the west is where the... to the west is where the lake is, where the monsters are, so... Let's go that way. So Alvin's got a gun. Hellpire. I know that attack. Zelos learned that attack. Back in the old Symphonia days, huh? Now we're in Overlimit.
And finished.
Good stuff. Good stuff. So yeah, you could like spend a lot of time wandering these maps. Just trying to find all the secrets and items and stuff hidden. It's not usually that important. But there are mysterious jewels that are scattered throughout the world. I think there's 23 of them if I remember correctly. And one of the side quests in the game, in order to find like the main super boss, is to get all the mysterious jewels. So we will definitely be doing that. You are not weak to anything, so it doesn't really matter what we do. Got him. Got him. Fucking got him. Alright. Got more enemies. You know, like, I'm not gonna grind, but I'll fight the enemies that we run into. Like, as we are going through the maps, I will just fight the enemies that are in front of me. I'm not gonna go out of my way to grind, but... Fuck. Boom. Aerial fire. Nailed it. Nailed it. Alright, I got more CP. So let's go ahead and upgrade our Lilium Orb. What can I do now? What can I get? What is this? This is Level Restore. Restores HP and TP on level up. That's not bad. Magic Guard was this. Rock Trine. That seems worth getting. And then Stamina. I think we go Stamina and inch our way over towards Rock Trine. That feels good to me. What is this? This is SP plus 6. I think I want to get the Dex first. And then we'll get SP plus 6 later.
You're starting to look pretty good with that blade.
I do seem to possess an aptitude for sword fighting.
There we go. Aptitude for sword fighting, she says. Oh, let me, where's strategy? I'm gonna set Jude. Jude to TP consumption, that's fine. Linking, link tactics, linking, link sometimes, that's fine. Up to you. Prioritize healing, there we go. Action. Prioritize healing. Link tactics, I don't care. Support the rear. That feels good. Prioritize healing. You should be... Up to you is fine, I guess. Yeah. Yeah. Otherwise, I think we're good. That's good. But yeah, I definitely want Jude to, like, be healing. Very easy for aerial fire to whiff.
Short?
I know, isn't that great?
And restrictive.
I guess so.
Oh, Jude and Alvin. Alvin, I would prefer if you don't corrupt our sweet innocent Jude. He is only 15 after all. I reiterate. He is only 15. There we go. Getting more stuff. We got Magic Guard. Alright, so let's go to skills. How are we doing? Yeah, so we do get linked skills. Now, so like stamina is linked. So what is how do I see what that does? Toggle info. There's no toggle info. It's not showing me what that does as a linked skill. But whatever. We just turn everything on until we run out of SP, and then we only then do we consider what to turn on and what to turn off. But as long as we have enough SP, we just turn everything on. There are some exceptions to that rule. But mostly that's probably what we're gonna stick with. Alright, so let's keep on fighting. We are taking some damage. I do have to remember I am on moderate, not on easy. Or, well, not easy, but not on normal. So, we do have to be a little careful. We do have items, also, that I don't tend to use because I just don't think that I need to use them, and then things, you know, who knows. But, so far so good, I think. We're doing okay. Jude, I definitely want you to, hold on. Go back to strategy. Let's check out Jude. Let's go to store TP. Now, does this game let me... I don't think they use items. I'm not 100% sure if party members will auto-use items, or if that's a setting I can enable. But, like, I'm hesitating to use an orange gel on Jude, because I don't really feel that we need to, but... It's like, if he keeps hitting people with his fists, he will, at some point, get enough TP back to heal again. You know?
Ready when you are. No time for a break? Got it.
Nice. Nice. Alright, next area. It can take a while to explore these places. Just because they're so big and there's so many enemies. So yeah, it can get a little grindy. That is probably my biggest complaint about the game, is that these areas just kind of are big and empty and grindy. It's not a big deal, but, like, it's not necessarily good content. You know, as far as, like, streaming for content goes. Certainly could be better. And that problem actually just gets worse. Right, so we have Xillia and Xillia 2. And then Zestiria and Berseria, which exacerbate the areas too big, too empty, and full of enemies problem. Berseria gets really ridiculous. Arise, I think, did quite a good job of scaling it down a bit. But it still has a similar problem. I mean, ultimately, I miss world maps and dungeons, if I'm being honest. But, you know, this is how games kind of are anymore, is like this kind of stuff, so. Is what it is. Tales is just adjusting with the times. And this is fine. It's not, I prefer the old way, but this isn't the problem. As I've stated, Xillia, Berseria, and Arise are 3, 4, and 5 on my top 5 Tales games. So, like, it clearly can't bother me that much. Come on, man. I think this is where we want, like, Alvin, right? Because he does, like, good guard break stuff.
Hey, I'll break their guard. Got it. Ready when you are. Got it.
Boom. How's that? How's that? Yeah, you can absolutely switch your Link characters in the middle of an overlimit. Absolutely, that's how you keep the chain going. Although we don't have enough Link darts at this point to really make good use of that. But that's the idea. It does require quite a bit of memorization of what arts link with what characters, which is not always the best thing. You know? It's not always ideal, but eventually you will get to a point where you have enough Link darts with a single character. You probably don't need to swap between them, but Still. Still, though.
Ready?
Got it.
I'll help you if you fall. This is the power of Maxwell.
And Alvin levels up. And we can go right back on into that Lilium Orb, where we will spend half the game, I promise you. I promise you we will be spending half the game in the Lilium Orb. I need you to believe me. TP gain, that's going to be nice. HP gain, that's also going to be nice. Let's turn those skills on, can we? He still only has one SP, so that's the thing now. So I think we want HP gain, but what do we want to get rid of? I think we can bail on level restore, right? That's not super necessary. TP combo support. Arts will consume 20% less TP for every combo. That's okay, but I'm not playing Alvin, so it's not that big a deal. Yeah, that's pretty good. Good stuff. Alright. So let's keep on keeping on. I would like to make some progress today. It's very easy to, like, just kind of let these big areas swallow you up a little bit. Alright. Down we go. Is there a big lake over? Yeah, over there. Down at the bottom there. That is where the monsters that we're looking for are. Okay, well. I thought I opened that treasure chest, but apparently I did not. Get dead.
You have big hands. Interesting. No wonder you pack quite a punch.
Thanks.
Oh, Jude. It's not even hard, is it? It's just not even hard. Man. JRPG protagonists have it so fucking easy. All they gotta do is, like, save the world and shit. And the ladies just throw themselves. Literally throw themselves. Alright, I need an apple gel. Stop guarding. Very rude. Nice. Nice. Missed whatever that was. I just don't ever read stuff. I'm not gonna lie, I don't fucking read stuff. Appreciate that, Jude. Thank you very much.
Stay on guard.
Ready?
Got it.
Okay. Let us move onward.
Alright. Are we there yet? Nope, more enemies. Just more enemies. Just more enemies. We are not there yet. We're just fighting more enemies. That is what we do. That is just what we do. Yeah. Hi-ya. Nailed it. And more level ups and more Lilium Orb. It will slow down. You know, eventually. Eventually it'll slow down. Got Rock Trine. Got ourselves Rock Trine. I appreciate Rock Trine. Let's take a look. Oh, right. Also Jude. Also Jude. Let's take a look at skills. We've got enough for both of these, so we're going to do them. What about you? You've got enough for both of those also. Fantastic. You do not have enough, so you're just going to wait. And then for arts, I want Rock Trine. Definitely want Rock Trine. Because that's useful. Do we know if that, does that combine with anything? Let me see. Linked arts, R2. Rock Trine. Cerberus Strike. Igneous Crush. Okay, so we actually have 3 combo moves with Jude already. So that's pretty dope. I like that. There you go, Grave. These things are weak to earth? They are weak to earth. You guys are not strong or weak with anything, so... Nailed it. Alright, so I want to try Rock Trine on this. Let's get Igneous Crush. Hell yeah.
I wish we didn't have to fight, but we must.
But we must. But we must. I mean, he's a doctor, right? So, like, he doesn't want to have to hurt people. He heals people. Ow. Man, I just, like, never run out of TP, do I? Just never do. Here we are, we finally made it. There's the enemies. Look at those cloths.
Those must be the monsters we're supposed to get rid of.
Indeed. They certainly don't look like the normal fauna for this area.
Alright, let's get the job done.
Let's do it. Let's get the job done. Tutorial. Okay. Fight. Well, yeah. Okay, you're going to teach me Overlimit. So then we can just launch a whole bunch of linked arts. Just a whole bunch of them without even stopping in the middle. Beautiful. Love it. What are you weak to? Nothing. Alvin, help me break this guy's guard, please. Sweet. Nailed it.
Really the only way?
Nailed it. Defeated the enemies. Now we can get a reward.
You okay?
I can't complain. No better training than an actual battle.
Hell yeah.
You got that right. Let's head back to Alati Sea Haven and make a report.
Alright, well, we will make our way back there. I don't know how long it's going to take. But we'll try to make our way back there. You can equip some boots. What does that do? Increases agility and physical defense. Okay. Okay. Works for me. Alright. Getting the hang of the combat. It's not hard. It's not hard, but, like, all these Tales games have different combat. Well, they have similar combat, but there's always little gimmicks and things. They're slightly different from one to the other, so I always make sure to do the tutorials, because a lot of times I just forget what the things are. And more, as you go further into the Tales series, more recent games are much more complicated. They're always adding new things that you can do and combos and stuff. Hello, Reen UEF. How's it going? Alright. So it definitely helps to refresh the memory, especially because I'm starting to get older and forget, and all these games blur together. Alright, so we are going back to Aladi Sea Haven. I think is the best Tales game. Well, my favorite is Symphonia, for sure. But Abyss is another one I really love. Xillia, this one right here. Probably Berseria and Arise then would round out my top 5, but I really do enjoy most of them. Abyss is the peak of Tales writing. That is a very common sentiment, and one I do not necessarily disagree with. As far as story goes, I think it's really hard to beat Tales of the Abyss. That one's just incredible. It's absolutely incredible. Even from like a character standpoint, from a plot standpoint, from a lore standpoint, all of it. Only thing I don't like about Berseria is Rokuro. Yeah, I mean, I enjoy him. I don't necessarily think I wouldn't rank him as like one of my favorite characters. I think he's fine. But yeah, Berseria's I found with Berseria, well, first of all, coming off of Zestiria was certainly a step back in the right direction, but I found it mostly enjoyable. I think the biggest issue I had with Berseria was just everything kind of felt long about it. Like, all the areas were too big, the story kind of went on a little too long, things like that. Velvet is Yuri. They stuck with the idea of him being a dark protagonist. Yeah, I definitely get that. Velvet is probably, I don't know. I have mixed feelings on Velvet. I do like her for the most part, but she can get a little one note, I think. Yuri's an interesting. I mean, obviously Yuri's like kind of their first foray into like dark protagonists, or like flawed anti-hero protagonists. And I think they did a really good job with Yuri. Velvet, I think, almost is just kind of too edgy at times. Like I like the setup for her for sure, but, and of course the ending of Berseria is really good in the way her character develops, but for the most part throughout the story she gets a little, I don't know, grating for me.
Should have gone a little easier.
All right, making a long trek back to Aladi Sea Haven to get our reward. Part of me wants to just keep fighting enemies. Does Velvet actually face consequences for her actions? Prefer post-development, like...
Alright, you ready?
Yeah, that's fair. That's definitely fair. Yeah, I mean, Velvet absolutely has to face a ton of consequences. And Luke, I mean, yeah, with Luke, he faces consequences to a degree, personally, maybe not from like a legal standpoint or from a societal standpoint, but that is a good point, because Velvet, in the end, does basically have to deal with what she's done. And obviously, without spoiling things, does deal with what she's done, does have to face those consequences, so. It's interesting. I mean, Tales has always been really good about, character development. To me, that's always been its biggest strength. Mew sort of reflects Luke in some places why he speaks with Luke. Mew's related to him. Yeah. Mew's a really good foil. And I never really liked Mew at the beginning when I was, like, a teenager. Always found him to be annoying. Because I've, generally team pets are kind of... You either love them or hate them, and Tails either does them well or does them not very well. And Mew, I always found him annoying. But on replaying the game later in life, he's just such a great compliment to Luke's character. And, yeah, you kind of learn to love him. Alright, so Jude. We need to get your skills. We want to go probably this way, again. Just tend to go around counterclockwise. Yeah, Bienfu. that's... Bienfu and Tipo are kind of where I was going with that comment, honestly. I'm not sure what... I think the good thing is, with Tipo, the good thing is there's a twist to him that, like, makes him a little bit more bearable, whereas Bienfu is just Bienfu. Alright. So back to Alati Sea Haven. Let's see what reward we get for this. Tears, my second favorite video game heroine of all time. Still not a push. Yeah. Tears really good. The thing I like most about Tear, I think, is that she is more than just kind of that, like, tough exterior. And I think I think a lot of JRPGs, especially lately, have fallen into that trap of if you're gonna have like a lead female character, they have to be like this hardened, like emotionless, mission first kind of character, like Mila, like Velvet, like a bunch of other characters in a bunch of other games. And Tear really kind of defies that a bit by kind of being that way at the beginning, but having a lot more depth to her, and she really does show a lot of different sides. I think that complexity really helps make her character set apart. So I never saw her Tears cold, she just had to deal with Luke's rudeness for a period of time. Yeah. It's a very interesting dynamic, because especially at the beginning, I think, and she even admits it too, like she just kind of disregards his memory loss as like not real, but like she doesn't think about it. And it's interesting because like the way that's developed, she's kind of an ass to him, he's very much an ass to her, and they both are kind of justified in it. I think that really does a lot for their characters. So, hello there. I must stay at the inn, apparently. Get some food.
Welcome.
And then, of course, how all of that feeds into, Luke's relationship with Van and ultimately what happens. Which goes back to, what you were saying about Abyss having the best writing, which, yeah.
Can we at least use your kitchen?
We want food.
Help yourself. Your friend looks like she's
Tear wasn't even that much of a jerk either when they first teleported. Yeah, absolutely.
It really is growling. And here I thought that was just a silly human expression.
Oh, Mila. We have to feed God. Well, she can be Jade levels of good at magic offense. Oh, absolutely. Tear is an invaluable party member.
Hey, not bad.
Not bad. It's good. I quite enjoy ingesting calories with you.
What a thing to say.
Learn to cherish these simple pleasures.
This might be her first time sleeping, too.
And apparently she never ate before today, either. Who in the world is she?
She claims she's Maxwell.
That Maxwell?
Yeah, that Maxwell.
Yeah. She's apparently a spirit in physical form.
It's like, oh yeah, we've just been traveling around with
Not
God.
just any
That's
spirit.
cool.
The Lord
No
of
big.
Spirits. Wielder of the four elements. The eldest spirit. Maxwell has many names. And now we add Mila to that list? She's supposed to be the spirit Maxwell? You gotta be kidding me.
Is Maxwell really that mighty?
Of course. That's why this is so hard to swallow. I grew up hearing bedtime stories about Maxwell.
What in the world would a spirit like that be trying to destroy?
Trying to destroy? What are you referring to?
She called it a
Release about
Spyrex,
heroines,
I
I
think.
prefer the sweet nurturing
The
types.
device
so
from the
there is.
laboratory.
Yeah, I mean, I like a lot of different types of characters, but I have definitely
Maybe I should
found
just ask Mila about it.
the maybe not so much Mila. Mila's kind of
You have a nasty
she's
habit
got
of
layers
poking
too. She's
your
got that
nose
like
where it
kind of
doesn't
quirky
belong.
humor side to her,
Your
but
cursed curiosity made
like
me
that
wonder
very
where you
mission-driven kind of character to me is kind of
Think hard before
stale
asking,
at this
okay?
point. And there's a lot of different
Yeah,
games that have
you're
that kind of character. Like Scarlet Nexus is another one that kind of pops into my head. Shion in Tales of Arise is kind of like that too. So yeah, like just having some variety would be nice. And Tales, as far as like other characters, other party characters, they're really good about having a good, unique,
Is that your hometown?
diverse cast. Like Leia, for example, in this game, you know, characters like Colette or characters like Eleanor,
So,
Estelle,
she really is
all those
Maxwell.
kind of characters. It's good, but it tends to be, and I don't know if it's just a JRPG thing or if it's more Western games too. But that like very mission driven type always seems to kind of be in the lead. Traditionally feminine character. Yeah.
I'm sure they'll look after you.
Wow, you've put a lot of thought into
Variety is good.
Yes. Remember when you told me I seemed unconcerned? I decided to take that to heart.
Mila, you don't need to practice your swordplay anymore?
No need to concern yourself with my martial abilities.
Well, if nothing else, you know how to swing the pointy end.
Okay, I'll come with you.
All right, Jude.
Good.
Hell yeah.
You needn't worry.
A little more practice wouldn't hurt, though.
You think so?
Better safe than sorry. Come find me once you're ready to go.
Wait, you're coming with us, Alvin?
Why not? I've come this far.
How generous of you.
Mila?
A Millstein from Cold Steel, for example, is basically Tear Grants
Thanks.
Act 3. Haven't played Cold Steel yet. I actually just started the Trails journey a few months ago. And it took me so long because I knew there were games that hadn't been localized and they were like important. So I was kind of holding off, and then we got the news that Zero and Azure were getting localizations. So yeah, back in September I started playing Trails in the Sky, and I just a couple days ago finished Trails in the Sky the 3rd. So I'm ready for the Crossbell games, which I plan to pick up Zero over the holiday. And then I already have all 4 Cold Steel games
Mila, you said
waiting
it's
for
north
me.
of here?
How far?
They got me hooked real good.
And half a day's flight time.
Cold Steel I
If you
recommend
could
focusing
fly
on
using
Emma
Sylph's
Crow,
power.
chooses a Millum.
Oh,
His
well,
characters
I'm
actually
afraid my wings
play off
are,
of Reen.
you know,
Good to know, I'll keep it in mind.
I hope we can find a place to rest along the way.
The map showed a village in that direction, so we should be okay.
Yeah, Trails in the Sky hooked me real
We can't
good.
just stay here. We must press forward.
Especially second chapter, which I don't
know.
feel is a uncommon sentiment. So yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to Zero, because I've heard that a lot of people say Zero and Azure are like the best ones.
That was quite a sigh.
So seriously, you guys are spying for Azul, right?
What? Of course not.
I've never heard of the Military Powers Act being used against anyone other than Azul spies.
You're thinking too much into this.
Why are you so concerned about this? Unless you're spying for Rashagon.
Fucking got him.
No. I was just thinking that if you were spying for Azul, maybe you could use your connections to score me some high-paying intelligence work.
Sorry to disappoint you, but I assure you I will pay your fee. You just have to wait a little bit longer.
Fair enough. But even with your special friend discount, the interest is piling up.
Oh, we'll pay your money. An issue with Cold Steel aside from having an obscenely large gas given on there's a social bonding system, okay. His fault is that he's suicidal levels of selfless. He ends up being a therapist for most of his classmates. Okay. It's good to know.
Is Milo really that Maxwell? She does act a bit nutty, but she looks normal enough.
I think it's true. When I first met her, Mila had the 4 great spirits with her.
Yeah, I'm interested in, like, seeing how the different arcs, like Sky versus Crossbell versus Cold Steel, the differences between them. Because from what I've seen of Zero, it seems like, visually, at the very least, fairly similar to Sky. And I know that Cold Steel, at least from a look standpoint, is very different. But... man, there's so many games ahead. I'm looking forward to it, but it's certainly overwhelming. And they're all like 60+ hours. Like, I think second chapter of Sky took me over 100. Alright, so I need a reward from you. More monsters have taken up residence? No! Not more monsters. Alright, but we're gonna go there directly this time. We're not gonna wander around. Hello. What is your problem? Head chef said I need to learn how to make soda rice. Don't know the first clue. Okay. Alright, so I need soda rice. I think I just buy that. Pretty sure I can just go in here and buy soda rice. Hey, you're not invisible anymore. Soda rice. Hell yeah. Sweet. Here's some soda rice. Find it odd that you couldn't just walk in there and then buy it yourself. But that's fine. Reward, please. I got bushy eyebrows. Alright. Alright. We gotta give you bushy eyebrows. Is it this? There we go. Yeah, totally. Other half of the class felt like they either existed for the sake of Mark. Oh, yeah, okay. Or for fan service. No. No, as long as you're not spoiling story, it's totally fine. But yeah, you know, I know there's a lot of like that kind. I mean, JRPGs. It happens. You kind of gotta. It comes with the territory. But yeah, they definitely have their marketing, I'm sure. Because I mean, over here, there's not. You don't have it as much, but like, they gotta sell merch. They always have like the figures and stuff and gacha games and things like that. So it makes sense. Steel gauntlets. Alright, I should actually probably look into potentially getting some armor and some weapon upgrade. Oh, that's not what I want to do. No. Go back without donating. That's fine. Yeah, I want to go to the bug stuff. Oh, hello. Yeah, let's do that. Unlock a whole ton of armor. And then the item shop. Accessory shop is good. I don't necessarily find a ton of need for the accessory shop, and certainly for the food vendor. I don't usually do that too much either, but we can get these things upgraded. It's not a big deal. Food vendor. Alright, might as well. Might as well. Okay, that's good. So yeah, let's take a look at the armor shop. So I tend to prefer armor over weapons just in general, because staying alive is more important than doing damage, but... what do we got here? What's good for everybody? We've got... yeah, give me upgrades on everything. And equip them. Perfect. Love it. We can get 2 iron helms. Is this better for Jude? Or is this better for Jude? 362, 213. This one's a bit more balanced. Yeah, let's just go with this. Oops. There we go. There we go. And yeah, and now we get new stuff. That's how it works. That's how they get you. It's fine. It's fine. I'll just sell everything. Da, 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 da. Held a message for reason bullying? No. Oh my god, auto mod, what the hell? Alright, it's fine. Jeez. Also, despite the plot of White Hair Girls being a lot of marketing for the first 2 games, I felt like a natural love interest. Originally, concern for his emotions or mental health and explore. Not going into the first. Okay, yeah. It sounds very anime. Which, I mean, going by the promotional stuff, it certainly looks that way, but it's interesting because, like, I didn't get that vibe, really, from Trails in the Sky at all. It very downplayed the, like, anime-esque elements of it. To a degree. There was a little bit of it, but not a whole lot. But I could definitely imagine that with success and, you know, trying to widen the audience and getting more budget and all that kind of stuff, that a lot of games tend to do that. All right. So we gotta go back to the lake, even though we were just at the lake. Going back to the lake. Fight more monsters. But it's okay. The thing that Fury made with the marketing sounds the most proactive, vital member of the plot. But sure, yeah.
Oops. Gotta straighten my scarf.
You sure do love that thing.
Don't you? It's one of Fismage's finest. Custom made.
It happens.
Truly.
I don't know much about brands, but it does look good on
I tend to find a lot of my favorite characters are not the ones that get
It's how the world judges a man.
popular attention, whether from marketing or otherwise.
And this is how what's inside gets projected to the outside.
You don't believe some people shape what's outside in order to conceal the ugliness within?
Well, if you can't see through a false front, isn't that
You get
your
used to
problem?
it.
So you blame the victims for
You
being
like enough
deceived.
If that's
side
really
characters.
what you believe, Alvin,
I mean, it depends. I don't know
about what's within.
who counts as a side character when you have a really big cast. But, like, for example, like with Fire Emblem games or something like that, I always tend to like characters that nobody cares about. So it's not surprising. Even with Tails, generally. Like, some of my favorite characters are like Eleanor and Leia.
Walking sure is grueling.
Walking sure is grueling. It would be great if we could have
I'm
fast
used to
travel.
having so slimy everywhere. The only time I ever really walked was when I used
I think we
Undine to
do. I
travel.
don't remember when we get fast travel.
I see.
Maybe this is your
I know you can
punishment
do
for
it.
Treating the 4 great spirits like your personal servants.
Servants? They may help out now and then, but they're the ones who pester me. They're like a bunch of bickering in-laws that never go home.
Did you just call the 4?
Bickering in-laws?
Yeah. Mila doesn't appreciate her great spirits, huh? Sounds like something God might say. Alright, I could fight all these enemies again and again, but I'm going to try not to do that. I don't want to fall off the experience curve, but I think we don't have to fight these enemies every single time we come through the map. I think that might be a little excessive. Hello there.
Finmont's night climb, the sky in Azul sure is bright.
That's true. The spirit climbs here are much more stable.
What are you talking about? What do you intend to
As we
climb?
Charlone from Grown Lancers
CLIME.
is also front and center on posters,
Surely
offering
the
very little of the
great
plot.
Lady Maxwell knows all about
Yeah.
the subject.
It
Don't
happens.
flatter yourself by assuming I recognize every arbitrary word you humans create. Human arrogance can be so trying.
Mila, do you know what Riza Maxia is made of?
As if I wouldn't know? The power of spirits composes the entire natural world.
Right. The term spirit climb refers to the balance of spirit power. When that power is out of
Balance of spirit
nature
power,
can
huh?
become polarized in one direction. That's why there are unusual spirit climbs, like the Perpetual Night of Fenmont.
I see. Thank you. Now I understand. You're very good at explaining things.
My pleasure.
Oh, I see how it is. I guess I'm just an arrogant human compared to little old innocent Jude.
Yeah, that's how it is, Alvin. That's how it is. Because you're like a dirty old man, and Jude is an innocent 15-year-old doctor. Because anime. Oh, here we are. Monsters. Alright. Let's take them out. Are you guys weak to anything? No, you are not weak to anything. Yeah. Yeah. Boom. There we go.
Not bad.
Falls flat, which is immensely. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, sometimes games or stories or shows or whatever it is, sometimes they just get very tropey. And there's, especially in the anime world, there's a lot of tropes that get used. And it seems like that bleeds into anime-inspired video games quite often. So yeah, that kind of stuff, again, you play enough of them, you get used to it. It's unfortunate when it happens. It's one of the things I do really like about Tales is that seems to be very rare when those kind of things do happen. Like, I can't really, honestly, think of too many of them. I mean, you got character archetypes and stuff, like Shion is pretty textbook tsundere kind of character, but, you know, there usually is depth there. But yeah, it does kind of suck to see when games do kind of stick too close to those tropes and they don't really, you know, dig deeper. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, like I said, I think Tales does it pretty well. Abyss, for sure, is a great example. I mean, like, you tend to have, especially in the earlier entries, you do have that kind of, like, the hot-headed, arrogant, book-dumb protagonist. But even then, they don't do that super often, and even when they do it, it's not, like, there's more to it than that, right? Like, obviously, Lloyd is a much deeper character than that, I would say, you know, like, Reed Herschel is more, layered than that, too, like, treated Luke's personality flaws as flaw rather than, like, that's a very good point. Ironically, I don't care for Reed. I would, you know, honestly, I would say, I mean, with Eternia, like, it really is, there's 6 characters, but it's really just 4 characters. Like, I honestly, Chat and what the hell's the other guy's name? Is it Max? I don't remember. Apathy and Sloth are character traits I really don't like. That's fair. But yeah, like with Eternia, I found the core 4 of the cast, Reed, Farah, Merity, and Keel, to be a strong group of characters, but I would definitely say out of the 4 of them, Reed is probably my least favorite. Probably. I have to play Eternia again though. It's been like a year. But want to play as Rebirth? Yeah. Oh man. Last I heard, I know I'm not sure if it was Life Bottle Productions or somebody else, but I know somebody was working on a fan patch. English translation of that. I do not know. It was like a while ago that I heard about it though, and I haven't heard anything in a long time. So I'm not sure if they're still doing it. But yeah, Rebirth is one that I have only ever heard good things about Rebirth. I have heard so many good things. A lot of people say it's one of the best Tales stories ever. Ah. That would explain it. But yeah, I'm very much looking forward to it. I've played their, I think they did the Destiny DC patch, I think. I've played that. So I know that they do good work. But yeah, I would really love to play Rebirth. And hopefully, with the Symphonia remaster, it's hard to be optimistic about that kind of stuff. Because I've been a Tales fan for 20 years and I know they don't do ports or localizations very often at all. Love when people have magic powers, yeah. Wizards and spellcaster characters are it's definitely one of my favorite types of characters. But yeah, like I know that ports and localizations are things that they just don't do, especially the 2D ones, because I know there was like a policy in place for a long time that they would just not localize 2D Tales games ever. I think after Eternia. So that was the only other one they did. Destiny and Eternia. But I would hope between the success of Arise and the success of the remaster of Vesperia, and hopefully the success of the remaster of Symphonia, maybe that will incentivize them to do more. And hopefully that might someday get us a localization of Rebirth, or Innocence, or whatever the other one was, Destiny 2. Everybody else is doing it, man. Everybody else is porting their stuff and doing localizations of old games, which is the only physical attackers I truly like are Samurai. I love elegance. Witches are fun. Just kind of like as a character type, they always have fun personalities too. All right. Reward, please. This reward better be fucking worth it, man. That took like 15 minutes to go out there and come back. This better be good. What you got for me? Of course, I rescued her for, the love of, like, doing good in the world, and certainly not just to get a sheathed dagger. And I guess some gold. Alright, I don't know if there's any more side quests. There are. There's this guy. What do you want? What do you want, dude? You know anything about porranges? Oh, you're the porrange guy. I will accept the quest. I think I remember where the porrange is. I'm pretty sure I remember. There's one. There's only one. You can also deliver anything with sorcerer. Sorcerer characters are less restricted. Yeah. Certainly is comforting to know you don't have to be buff. You can just be smart and cast magic. Certainly resonates with a lot of nerds, myself included. Alright, let's see if we have... Can we get any... This is accessories. I don't want accessories. I want a weapon. Give me weapons. Let me buff up my weapons. What do I got? Steel gun. See, here's the thing. I'm going to spend money at this store, and then the money I spend is going to expand the store and get better weapons that I could just buy, right? That's how this is going to go? No, it's not. It's actually not. Good. Alright. So, I think... Is that everything here in the Sea Haven? Like, I'm not gonna try to 100% the game, but I don't want to miss obvious stuff. I think that's all the side quests that are available right now. Concept like a mercenary is incredibly restrictive, yeah. Sure is. Take that, Alvin. Alright, I think that's probably it around here. Now, do I want to try to make my way all the way to Hamil tonight? Is that what I want to do? I think we can. I think we can do that. Let's go to Hamil, and we can call it when we get to Hamil. Trails and Growlancer honestly ruined mercenaries for me. Not familiar with Growlancer. That's something I will have to look into. But Trails, I don't think... Thinking about Trails in the Sky, which again, that's the only ones I've played so far. I don't think there's been a lot of mercenaries yet, so that's something to look forward to. I mean, I guess bracers kind of count, but maybe not. I think it's hard to make mercenaries work in a fantasy series, have them be intimidating or interesting. That's fair. I mean, I feel like in the kind of fantasy setting, it has to be like a common thing, because that's just, I mean, if you're just good at the sword, what are you gonna do? You're just gonna be good with your sword for money. But yeah, that it can definitely get stale for sure. And just thinking about, like, those kind of characters, they always are, like, I mean, like Alvin here. He very much, I mean, later he obviously gets more depth, but on the surface, he is very much that stereotype for sure. And, you'd be hard-pressed to find mercenary characters who aren't like that. Alright. Yeah, so we'll make our way to Hamil. We'll get to Hamil, and I think that's where we'll call it. So I've been going, yeah, I'm at 2.5 hours, so we can go slightly longer. I am off from work tomorrow, but I also have to deal with weather and packing and all that stuff, so. Alright, let's go ahead and grab some skills. We just leveled up with Mila, that's great. We got Shimmer Spin, I know that's a good move. That's also light-based, I think. Solid Guard and Flash Guard, okay. And then we'll get your strength up a bit. And Jude, you did not level up. It was Alvin who leveled up. Oh, now we gotta go 2 across to get one thing, huh? I see how it is. It's a hard time sympathizing with mercenaries. Cold Steel, mercenary lifestyle is nothing personal unless it affects me. You know, that I definitely get tired of that kind of attitude. I definitely find that there are a lot of characters in, like, Japanese games and media that have that very, like, that kind of attitude where it's like, I don't care if it doesn't affect me. And there's times where I'm just like, you know, why does everybody have to be an asshole all the time? Can't remember. It was either a game or a show I was watching once, and I literally said that out loud. Like, is everybody an asshole? It definitely gets annoying. I definitely agree with that, for sure. There's Jude. There he is, with his level up. And back to the Lilium Orb we go. Back to the Lilium Orb we go. We live here. We spend half the game in the Lilium Orb. And just when you think you're done with the Lilium Orb, it gets bigger, and you have to keep going with the Lilium Orb. It would be kind of cool if games would maybe go back to just learning stuff as you level up. I am very much an old in that regard. Business. You don't fight for ideology, just money. Put him in a major antagonist position. Well, at least he's an antagonist. At least that attitude gets you marked as an antagonist. I find that often is just kind of the neutral position for a lot of characters in a lot of games. But yeah, it's tropey. It's very tropey. And tropey stuff gets old. I want to say there's a mysterious jewel here. I could be wrong. It's been a while. But does nothing, just sit around, drink, and gamble. Ah. Oh well. Poorly used antagonists. Damn it. damn it. I can't remember if there's a mysterious jewel here. There's so many. There's like 23 of them, and I don't have the locations memorized. That I may have to look up. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Because I'm definitely going to do the side quest, but I'm not going to, like, just blindly look for them. Yeah. I hate aerial fire. I always miss. Wait, where's, what's the fire one? There we go. There, too late. Fan base love him and say he's well done, but he does very little. Yep. I feel that. Again, like I said, I always tend to have favorite characters that are not the characters that either the fan base likes or the marketing likes or whatever. Sometimes it's where I actually don't like those characters, other times it's where I just don't care enough. But yeah, I'm no stranger to that, for sure. Give me that apple gel, I'll take one. Quirky characters are... It discourages fans from thinking, yeah, that's certainly a possibility. Thank you, Alvin. I appreciate that. You were useful. There we go. There's Hellfire. Yeah. Yeah.
And finished.
Alright, is there anything down this way to get? I think it's just a treasure chest over here. Yeah. I don't see a mysterious jewel, so I'm going to guess there's not one here, and if there is one, then I will come back for it some other time. Like, you don't have to comb through these areas like I'm doing. It's really not necessary. I'm making this take so much longer than it needs to. More spiderwebs. I'm so grateful to have spiderwebs, you have no idea. I will expand that shop. That shopkeeper will be so happy to have those spiderwebs. He will just get more inventory. Like Eleanor, she's uptight at times, opposite, and something like that. Yeah. I love Eleanor. For me, is not so much the character archetype that she is. I think just her role in the story as a foil to Velvet is really, really strong. To the point where I almost feel like she's the true protagonist, and Velvet is kind of like the well, she's obviously an anti-hero, but I just find that interplay very, very interesting.
That's an impressive amount of fruit.
And the way Eleanor basically kind of gets her entire world, like, shattered in front of her face. And how she's able to recover from it. I don't tend to go for her kind of character a lot, but again, with Tales, it's always more complicated than just standard tropes, so that's probably why.
Now that's a name I haven't heard in ages.
What do you mean?
It's what people called a long-forgotten village. I don't even know if it's still
You say that like it's not just like right up the road.
I heard tales of the village as a
Heard tales of the village. It's the closest village to your village, lady. It's a better version of Saber from Fate Zero.
Where can we find it?
You'll need to cross some seriously rugged terrain to get
Yeah,
there.
I am not familiar with Fate. I know that's a very sprawling series that I just have
probably rest here before heading on.
never known
Agreed.
how
I'm
to
afraid
approach.
Our little village doesn't have an inn. Not much call for one. But I've an extra room in my house. You're welcome to use it if you like.
Thank you for your hospitality, ma'am.
Alright, well, we have reached Hamil. His saber is immensely self-righteous and hypocritical. Okay. Yeah, I mean, you know, that is Eleanor. But she develops around it.
Taking human
So.
form at all?
Spirits are really just masses of mana. They can't interact with the temporal world in that state. For a spirit to take physical form, it needs a catalyst of a corresponding element.
Well, we have made it to Hamil.
For example, the fire spirit of Freak can take form as a blaze.
We have a nice little save point right here.
As Maxwell, you can be any element, right?
The human body contains all four elements, So it's the
Preaches
perfect
how a king should
catalyst
serve
for
the
me to
people,
take a
and
physical
damn
form.
the very people
What
who
would happen
protect
if you
for
lost your
selfish reasons.
catalyst?
Yet no one calls her
I
out
would
on it.
gather elements to make
Yeah.
a new one.
Not getting
But I'd have to
like
wait for it to
that
grow
kind of
up.
thing for a character is
Grow up?
fine for me as long as it does get called out.
It's time consuming. But if you want to use a human
Like characters
form
are
as a catalyst,
fully
you have to wait for the body to
fully
develop.
fine to have
So
flaws
even
and
the
stuff as
Lord of
long as the
Spirits
game
isn't omnipotent.
treats the flaws as
Learning
flaws
human
and
realm
calls
anyway.
them out and
Well,
deals
let's
with
just be
them in the
grateful
story.
she didn't go with the male
Um,
model, eh?
Wouldn't bother me.
When that doesn't happen, that it is
swings both
quite
ways.
annoying.
That's not
But
what I meant.
it's one of the reasons I like Tales so much, because they usually do deal with that pretty well. But yeah, okay, so I think we're going to go ahead and save here. And I think this is a good spot to go ahead and wrap things up for tonight. So thank you guys so much for watching, whether you're watching live here on Twitch or after the fact on the Twitch VODs, or after the fact on the YouTube VODs. However you're watching, thank you very much. I greatly appreciate it. So all of these VODs, have a lovely night. Thank you very much, Reen UEF, for hanging out. Very much appreciate it. Yeah, so all of these VODs, they're available on Twitch as long as Twitch allows them to be on there, and then they go onto my YouTube channel. So they'll be there forever. So they never truly expire. But yeah, so today is what, the 22nd? So the next stream will be on Monday. Probably. With the holiday, it's possible the Monday stream might get changed. I'm not sure yet, but my expectation is I should be good to have a stream on Monday, on the 26th, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. If not, then maybe Tuesday, but we'll see. I'm going to shoot for Monday. So yeah, we're going to keep going with Tales of Xillia. Just started tonight, so we have quite a lot to do. We have Nia Kara to get to, and I'm sure since we're only like 3 hours into the game that there's going to be a lot more that's going to happen. So yeah, we will try to stream again on Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time until about 9:30-ish, and we will get at least to Nia Kara and see what happens there. So I hope you're excited for that. I know I am. I will see you then. Good night.